that mood. I
thank
want to kill
you.
something. I with extreme prejudice.
Okay, we are already live, so just real quick, let me go ahead and get the recording started and everything for YouTube. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We are live on Twitch right now, and this video will be uploaded to YouTube in another day or two. So welcome back. We are in session 3 of Tyranny of Dragons. It is a bonus surprise stream as my players were ready and wanting to play and willing, and I'm still, just doing this. So here we are. Where we left off is the players went back to the dungeon at the bandit encampment, or the cultist encampment, and the camp was abandoned for the most part. So they snuck into the cave to figure out what's going on. They have cleared out a couple of rooms here, and now we are going to progress forward and pick up where we left off. So, when we finished off, you just finished clearing this room. I did not really give you much of a chance to loot it or anything, so I'm going to go ahead and go over what was in the room for you. This was room 12.
Vteepes poofed.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, Vteepes will be back. No, we did go over the treasure in this room. Okay, so you got the scabbards from the guards and everything that give you +1 to charisma, and you got 120 gold for the party. So what do you guys do?
Being an unarmored barbarian, where the hell am I going to put a scabbard?
On your tunic.
Just because you're unarmored doesn't mean you don't have accoutrements.
So later on, can I get with a blacksmith and make this something else that still has the +2 charisma? Because I don't want an empty scabbard just on my belt.
No, the scabbard is the only reason it gives you +1 to bonus charisma, or +1 bonus to charisma checks, is against cultists because of what it is.
Yeah, it's not a blanket like stat buff. It's just a situational skill buff.
Yes.
Look at me, I'm part of your cool club. I've got this scabbard. I'm one of you.
Okay. Okay.
As the barbarian who towers over them with a fucking axe that goes
one of you.
That goes up to their freaking waist. I'm one of you. This is their response. Thank God.
Who knows?
Like, okay,
I may eventually make it look like there's a one-handed handle sticking out of the scabbard, and when you draw it, you draw out a two-handed great axe.
Wow. And my
God,
arm.
yes.
I'll call the brute squad. I'm on the brute squad.
You are the brute squad. I am the brute squad. Anyway, moving on.
I'm trying to come back in, I promise. I don't know what happened.
That was a legitimate in-character question.
Mm-hmm. So, what do you guys do from here?
Am I back with the party?
Well,
I will say that you get to come back in. You are at the entrance to the cave. So if you make your way to about right here, you can make a noise and the players can hear you.
question
Answer.
was I know him as Keck. Was he told that this campaign was going on?
Yes.
Yes, everybody was informed, and he was not able to join, so he will not be with the party tonight.
I just wanted to check. So what you're telling me is we don't have our rogue in a dungeon?
No. You have your guardsmen.
You came in quite handy last night. Or the other night.
Question, Smoke.
Yes.
This cave's lit?
The room you are in is lit.
So where they're at, about right here, is just dark.
Mm-hmm. Where's the lighting?
I have a torch, so you could probably see.
So the only noise I'm gonna make is, Lords above this place is dark.
Actually, Smoke, if you're willing, I probably would have given out those signal whistles I told you that I grabbed pre-game, and I probably would have already given those to the other party members, unless you have a reason to think I wouldn't have.
No. That makes sense.
So, You do have a signal whistle on you. That sound. What we're gonna say sounds like a bird.
Essentially, yes.
For signaling if we get split up or need to signal.
So what you're saying is you gave us a duck call.
I gave everybody a duck call. I did, sir. It sounded
I
good when I was building my
really
character.
hope I'm in the right cave, because if I'm in the wrong cave, I am about to get swarmed by a bunch of really pissed off lizards.
What's
And as
the
soon as I
range
say
on
that,
Sorry.
as soon as I think that, like I'm about to be swarmed by a bunch of pissed off lizards, it suddenly hits me. I get to kill a bunch of fucking lizards.
Where is your character at?
And I blow that damn thing so loud. Anyway, go ahead.
Never mind.
Cyradil.
I see what
So
your character
loud.
is now. Damn it. Siri, you said something?
I was gonna ask Vincent what the range is on the calls. Did he say that? Did you say?
I don't know if I ever actually got a
Um,
range. I'm assuming we're close enough.
So
And if
with
we're
the-
not,
with the way sound travels through this dungeon, you can use it and hear each other if you were up to 2 rooms away from each other.
Oh yeah, y'all
But
definitely.
remember, if we can hear it,
So
they
can
can
they.
hear it.
what I was also going to say is I still have my dog who has better keen hearing than I do that would also probably alert me to the whistle because he's been trained as well.
Mm-hmm. But
You
I'm
can't
not.
hear this
I'm
whistle
not
and I'm here.
expecting. I'm not expecting you guys to split the party,
Yeah, we're just trying to get back together right now.
right?
But should somebody fall, I don't know, in a hole and fall down the to the next level or something, we have whistles. Cool.
So you
Give a little
blow-
whistle.
you-
Cricket.
take it. You hear a whistle blowing from the room that you just came from, not the one with the passed out cultist, but the one towards the entrance.
I'm going to tell my fellows here. I hear this, but I'm going to still position myself here if they want to go back and check.
I shall investigate.
It's like a ledge or something.
You don't know what it is. You see a wall.
So you're a complete human, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I have dark vision. You're in the dark. Suddenly,
He jumps up and
the-
goes, "Ooh, what do you need?"
the top of your halberd lights as a torch, but smokeless. And you see a
That's
shadowy
weird.
figure on the ledge here. Looks about like a dwarf.
It's
scale
not
out.
even a ledge; it's a false wall, pretty much put up with illusion magic. So you just see Vor's head pop out of this wall that you thought
We're
was a
over
wall,
here.
and say, "We're over here."
Hey Vor.
Yes.
It looks like I made a magic ball of light, and it. Okay, cool.
That was me. You're welcome. Let's go.
Oh, well, that makes even more sense to me than whatever the hell just happened. Do I
So
get to
this
hit
cult-
people with this light?
You hitting things will have no effect on the light.
Oh, I get to brighten their day.
I saw it coming, as if it was illuminated.
Nobles don't face palm, they beard rub. Nobles don't face palm, they beard rub.
I'm pretty bright for that one.
A couple watts.
I feel like I should stop before the DM actually kills me off.
Hey, this is all in character. This is okay banter as long as it's in character.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I broke character to warn myself that I should probably stop before I piss the DM off and he just kills me.
Oh no, you're in character. It's fine.
He doesn't care
Okay.
if we have fun if we can do it in character. There can be banter. We're still characters.
Coming back to the group, shiny halberd leading the way. It was Mikeal at the door.
Mikeal.
That was a
Mikeal.
weird door.
Okay, I got a break right now. If he has a butcher knife, I'm running. Sorry to smoke. I had to do that one. I'm sorry.
You're fine. So you all regroup. You're in this room that you just cleared and looted and everything else. You see to your left as you come into the room. So as you come in here, you'll see to your left here. Your character's left, not your player left.
Oh.
Another passageway.
Can I borrow your halberd?
Would you
No.
like your axe to glow as well?
No, I need his halberd. It's got longer reach. Can I borrow your halberd? I'll give it back.
No. It is the only thing that I have left of my master.
Okay, then you take point and you not use it like a walking stick so we don't set off any traps.
Okay.
Tap tap.
You enter the
Not
room?
death.
You enter the room?
Yeah.
And I'm right behind him as he's checking.
Okay. So there are no traps or anything. You get into the room. As you come into the room as a party, spread open on one of the tables in this room is a simple map of the Greenfields area, showing the villages the cult attacked and looted. An arrow is sketched in from the Greenfields toward the west, and the town of Beargost on the tradeway, where the arrow turns north. A separate sheet of paper that is covered with numerals in columns contains the note, "Everything must be freighted north to Neartar. Resmer allowed us to keep some pearls, a ring, and a handful of small stones. Other papers are of less interest. Most of them have bad poetry about dragons."
It would appear that we now know where our enemies are headed.
You know where
I'm
to
gonna take one of the books of poetry and start reading it.
This room is lit. There is light coming from 2 oil lamps in the room. Thick rugs completely cover the floor, including an open area over here, which leads to bed chambers. Make me a DC 10 Wisdom saving throw. Perception. Your perception's fine. So you
I heard wisdom.
Mikeal passes. Anybody else looking around the room?
Yeah.
There's a bear shit in the woods.
Okay.
Shimmer just picks up one of the books and starts reading the bad poetry.
It's really bad. It's really bad.
He's like, I could fix this.
Oh no.
I'm going to dedicate it to memory.
Go and look up the worst dragon poetry that you can find, and that's pretty much what you're going to be able to memorize.
That's what you found.
Right. Give me a second. I'm gonna do this.
Did I find anything?
I also have one.
I'm waiting for
almost-
2 more perception rolls from the group. If
While you're
Shim is
waiting-
going to make that roll or not.
This is gonna be a little out of context. I almost looked up bad dragon poetry.
No. Go ahead, Vincent.
I also hand Cyradil one of the extra potions I have since she's forced several down my throat at this point.
Cool.
You can keep it.
I have a total of 3 right now, so I was going to hand you one, so you have an extra, and I still have 2.
Okay. I'll keep it.
Okay. So you notice right here there is a weird, like, raised spot in the rug, and it's just very slightly raised. If you would have failed your roll, you would have just looked like it was nothing. Do you lift the rug?
Yeah.
You find a trap door and what looks like a chute that leads into another chamber.
Hey, Vincent, does this qualify as one of those traps? It was a very bad one.
Did it hurt you?
I'm not even dead.
No, they're not qualified.
Standing right on it. Not dead.
Future reference, I have find traps I can use if I need to.
Okay.
Oh, just so you
Okay.
guys know, I got fine trap. No big deal or nothing. Just so you know. In case you
Way
don't
in
wear in a
the-
dungeon and need to find trap.
Halfway in the cave. Thank you for the knowledge.
Thank you for the knowledge.
Well, the other guy was doing it before.
I was not doing it. I was literally very, very
Not you.
hard
Not you.
tapping.
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like-
Yeah, a rogue who was actually
We
built
had a
for
rogue
that
last
was
session.
doing it.
The
We no
pussy.
longer have the.
Yes.
You have a blind human leading the
Yes.
way, guys. Total darkness.
Hey, you have a pole.
Your halberd, it glows with a torch-like light.
Blind
Dim-
people do it with a stick all the time. You're good.
Yeah,
So-
it's dim.
What do you guys do? Do you want to
You
continue to
say-
stay in this room? Do you want to use the chute? You've already found everything in this room you're going to find.
You said that there were beds and shit in here.
One bed.
One bed. Can I tell how if it's been recently occupied?
Yes. Make me a survival check. You can tell that the bed was used last night.
Can I tell if it was a guy or a girl?
No.
I had to try.
Is the trapdoor locked and shut? Well,
Uh,
it's shut, but is it locked?
You are free to check it.
What do I roll to check it?
Why she's doing that? Since I'm using my foreknowledge about this wall being illusionary, I'm going to check these walls too, just to make sure.
That wall is not illusionary.
Okay.
So if you check the door, you don't need to make any roll. Just try and lift it.
I lift it.
It opens.
I hope you catch it.
Bye, guys.
I
I
hope
go
you
down
catch
there.
a blow dart to the butt.
Well, I was gonna suggest if anyone needs to rest, we could put something on top of it. If we have anything.
I did say this room 13 was the room to rest in, if you were, or 12, if you're going to rest.
Are we rested?
I think
It would
did
it
we?
would make sense.
I don't think
to
we did.
rest.
I thought we did this after we fought that big encounter last night.
No.
Mm-mm.
I mean,
By the way,
I'm
you-
good.
Same.
You guys left a few kobolds on the trail back here. They're dead now.
But I think Siri blew some spell slots last night.
Only one level 1 slot, so I'm okay.
I blew a couple spell slots, but
Then let's rest.
it doesn't make too much sense to rest right now.
There's a room full of dead bodies right here, and we don't know how many other cultists or creatures are in this cave.
Precisely.
I would
say
recommend.
y'all- yeah,
I would recommend resting in either a more secure location or abandoning the cave altogether. As soon as those bodies are discovered, it's going to be all alarms.
Well, I can assure you there's no one coming in the cave. That place is very well abandoned, and what was alive, I killed. The only thing that's going to be coming is from down there.
You
And
took out 2 guard drakes and 4 armed guards. Those drakes almost ate Vincent alive.
oh no, not them. There were a few
Except-
stragglers of the small ones.
And,
Those fuckers, I left alone.
and there's still a whole lot of this upside that we haven't searched too, because we went down through the doors. We have no idea what's up that way.
Did anyone grab that map?
No, nobody
No,
said
no
anything
one
about grabbing that map.
Oh, she comes in handy again.
She saved all of our butts right there.
You say she's handsy?
The maps and the notes. If you would like, I have space in my bag. We can review them at a later time.
We gather those up.
I just stand at the ready by the trap door. I'm pretty much good to go when it comes to if anything tries to come up here. If one of you wants to be on point on here while the rest of y'all rest.
Well, I
Or-
say we leave it up to a group vote. I'm good, not resting or resting. I don't care. Group vote though.
You are down
All
a rage,
in
though, Wymil.
I'm down a rage and I'm down a little bit of hit points.
Rest, friend. Rest, friends. We'll have plenty
Yeah.
of killing. I'm almost betting that we're gonna have more to kill.
Well, fuck it. Okay, then we vote. We have 2 for rest.
I would like to secure this chamber more effectively. If we're gonna rest here, we should check these walls for any more hidden all the way around, and I recommend we push those tables into a barricade in this hallway here.
Hey, lady who can check for traps. Now might be a really good time, to check for traps.
If we're resting, I will.
Okay, so y'all are gonna take a rest.
Or I can do it anyway.
Yes.
I
Okay.
suppose that is group consensus.
We
So
put the
you
table.
will barricade this with the chairs and tables and stuff in the room.
Yep.
And
No,
then
I'm
you
gonna
will
barricade
put
that past
something on top of this to block it from being open and anything coming through this way, which allows the party to take a rest in this chamber this time.
I'm
So-
gonna block the path with the bodies of my fallen enemies.
We're
And there's a
trying to-
lot, of them in that other room.
There are no
I
traps
roll
in this
for-
room.
Okay.
I don't think there's a roll for it. It just like you can detect there's a trap.
Oh, son
Okay.
of a bitch! You didn't tell me it was a 2. Oh god, that's a 2nd level spell slot.
Yeah, you won't be doing that often.
No, you are not the replacement rogue. Your spell slots are way too valuable for that shit.
If it's really necessary, I'm just saying I have.
Well, also we are taking a rest right before she's doing
Right.
that, so it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah, I
It's
had
really
no idea.
taking
I had
a
no
rest
idea it was a spell.
Yeah.
Way to
I
go.
mean, it
Mr.
makes me feel very secure in this room now, though. So, are we taking a full long rest? 6 or 8 hours?
We'll do 6, and yes, it's a full long rest. Everybody gets all your spell slots, all your rages, all your resources, and full health.
And the nanosecond we're all up and awake, my ass is gone. Goodbye. I'm gonna go down here first. I've got the glowy halberd stick. I'm gonna go beat their ass.
You remember we're here looking for dragon egg? Okay.
No, I didn't. No one filled me in.
So he jumps down the hole. Well, good luck to you, buddy. Has closed the door.
Okay, bye.
Even better is I'm pretty sure the light cantrip is wore off by now.
Yeah. All right. So
He's down there in the dark.
He did not notice.
He's
I
like,
feel
"Eh."
greatly rested, and
You
you all look a lot better. So let's review why we're here again. The monk wanted us to investigate this cave, inform him of people's leavings, and find what he believed to be dragonlings that are in here, and we are to report on them or deal with them if we can. Any treasure we find along the way is ours to keep. Did I miss anything?
Mm-mm. Do you all go down the trap door and follow the guard?
After I drop light on his halberd again.
The 19-year-old just literally looked back up and went, "Oh, right, dark, glow, little glow."
Okay.
Yay! It's glowing again. Oh, for a minute there, I was worried.
I'm just gonna
We pop out
stop
here.
right there. I'm gonna move your
Yep.
character for you, Wymil,
You
real
were-
quick. You guys make it to about right there. The rest of the group can come in right behind you.
Shim, are you still reading bad poetry?
I am, and it's horrendous. Wait for it.
Oh God, no! Don't tell us. No, please. Hold on. Wait a minute.
No. I am saving this for a very specific interaction that I'm sure is going to be in this dungeon somewhere.
Okay, so you come out here, and you instantly find yourselves dealing with this.
Is that a half dragon or a guard drake?
That is a half dragon.
Okay. Really quick.
Rematch.
Really
Sorry.
quick. Did any of those books, like, do we know the name of the person who wrote those books?
No, and the poetry is not in the books. The poetry is written by one of these people.
Also, it was written by someone.
They're
So
fan poet. Oh, I love it.
we don't know their name though.
You do not know their name. All you know is that somebody who is staying in this dungeon and was using that room was the one who was writing the bad poetry.
Roses
Okay.
are red, violets are blue. I used to like you, but you smell like poo.
Dragons have
Well,
horns, and so
I would
do-
say I'm gonna go ahead and act real quick, but I can't because I have a glowing halberd, and there's literally no way that I can stealth.
That would be true.
Here's one more for us. Dragon, how do you do? I've come from the king to murder you.
Ah.
Uh,
Hi guys, this isn't where I parked my car.
I'm gonna go ahead and wild shape into a.
No, wait. Hi guys, this isn't where I parked my donkey.
Okay. You're gonna go ahead and wild
Sure.
shape. What are you turning into?
Dude, you're already rolling initiative. Maybe we can talk our way
Wolf.
out. Fuck, everybody's rolling initiative.
What was that, Tina? I didn't hear you again.
A wolf.
A wolf? Okay. So, as you all enter this room, you see Langdedrosa Cyanrath and the mage who is in purple that was with him when that left before you had your one-on-one fight with him, as well as two berserkers in this room. He turns and sees the party. And who fought him?
that would be Cyradil
The
and
druid.
Vincent.
He sees Vincent before he sees Cyradil. And he just looks to you and says, "You survived. I don't know whether to be disappointed or pleased. It's a mix of both.
Man!
It's a mix of both, I think. And now I need everybody to roll initiative if you have not already.
Well, hold on, no RP first?
No, that is the RP. He's going to immediately start attacking.
Hey, hold your roll there, dragonness.
So
Alright.
what does this
I
look
just
like?
came
Some
to
kind
see
of-
if you got my message from my girl.
What's his dex?
Hold on. I still have a character that's not been pulled up yet that I need.
2 modifier.
I'm saying the half dragon. I'm gonna need his dex.
Is that something your character can determine in character?
I'm not talking in character, you frickin' lawyer.
Well, it's because they rolled the same. No, they didn't roll the same.
Yeah, we did. 15
Oh, yeah,
to 15.
no, you didn't roll the same. So, I guess you'll figure out when the DM places the characters in initiative order correctly.
Oh yeah, he can see my stuff. Aren't I slightly stupid? Hey YouTube, this is Mikeal and I'm an idiot.
It appears that Vincent is trying to tell everyone on camera that he has a tiny penis.
Yes, spit it out. It's not yours.
Blah.
Okay. So, combat will begin right away. You actually have two options here. Vincent or Ciri. You can fight Langdedrosa one-on-one again if you so choose. If none of the other players jump in, none of the other NPCs are going to jump in.
Oh, let's go, bitch.
It allows you another opportunity for a one-on-one, but it is entirely up to the group on what they want to do here.
I'm not going to. I got my ass kicked.
Oh, bitch.
So he's offering this again?
To Wymil or Ciri, yes.
As soon as he offers, I look at him and go, "And what's to keep your little friends in line?"
They know that I value one-on-one combat as a form of honor. So long as no one intervenes from your part, they will not intervene on my part.
I'm gonna walk right beside him, and I know they're gonna tense their weapons and get their shit ready when I do. But I'm gonna look at him and say, "I think Vincent wants to allow this again, but I'm going to move behind your boys. So if they try to do anything absolutely fucking stupid, I'm going to do to them what you say that you should honorably do to them.
I will allow you to move as far as right here.
All right.
Does any of the rest of the party want to do anything?
Anybody got any of those little special buffs for me? You know what? Hit, clue, clue.
Oh, I was about to say, I'm going to walk behind. I'm gonna walk behind Vincent. Turn to. Did you already transform, Sierra?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Damn.
I'm gonna turn to Sierra and trying to cover my actions with my back turned to make it look like I'm just talking to Sierra. But I'm going to read my shield scroll, casting it on Vincent for +2 AC.
I'm picturing my stuff being like on my back.
Okay.
So I sent you that was a direct copy and paste in Discord from the Druid handbook thing.
I guess that he would definitely notice that dude, even if you look like you're playing top four, he would notice a shimmering shield appearing around me.
Could be an innate ability. He's got innate abilities. You've got innate abilities.
It's you. That's what you tell them. You have an innate ability to breathe. I have an innate ability to do this.
Okay. So if the party is willing to allow this one-on-one fight to happen, I need everybody to move into this room.
Oh yeah, no, Shimmer's not getting anywhere near this fight. I saw what the lightning breath could do. I'm not trying to stand in its line.
Where are we moving to?
Inside
Around
the
me.
inside the room. Yes.
Yeah, around me.
I will actually have you guys essentially move back over here, and their guards will move back over here.
I lean over to Vor and point at the mage. Keep your eye on that one. I don't see magic too good, but you would notice spellcasting faster.
All right.
So what exactly are they going to do if I best you? Are they going to surrender?
I whisper back at Vor. They're going to die.
Vincent, can you understand me?
We will honor the
I can.
arrangements.
Mikeal
One must be true to their word, after all.
God, when did you get here?
Can you tell him I'm gonna go up and lick his hand and just wish him good luck? And I'd like to give him resistance.
Yeah.
Promise broken is a debt owed.
You're gonna lick my hand. Hey!
Just a,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say
Robert.
anything.
well, no, don't tell him I gave that.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
Tell him I'm gonna say good luck. And that's it. And then I'll step back.
Oh, this should be fun. Or bad.
Yeah,
whichever
she was
way.
she was all prepared for combat this time. Like, I'm not sitting this out against pocket healer. I'm gonna be a fucking attacky tack.
Oh,
One-on-one
we-
combat.
Okay.
We can attack him.
So
We can all attack him now if you guys want.
yeah,
I will learn.
like you don't have to do this one-on-one. This is like
It does not have to be that way.
this can be a 5-on-4.
Rest assured, if things go south.
Yeah, if it starts looking like Vincent's gonna lose, I have a few tricks up my sleeve for
No.
that poor mage.
So the way this is written is at any point in time, if you guys jump in, they will jump in.
Yeah, we
Figured.
figured that.
So like if he starts getting like close to half health or something, and he's like, "Hey guys," and y'all jump in, then they're gonna jump in. They'll be full health, you'll be full health. So there's just there's an opportunity to save his ass.
Yeah.
We'll see. Let's see what happens. Unless he's leveled since last time, which he might have. Who knows?
And in response to your question, he says, if they jump in and your friends don't jump in first, I'll kill them myself.
Actually believe him. Okay.
Even I can respect that.
All right. Unless anybody's want to do anything, can you put in the chat what resistance does? That way I can use it if I need it.
Helps you roll a d4 on a save.
Yes, it gives you D4 on any save check that you have to do.
Like,
But-
say,
but
I don't know,
only
a breath
one.
attack.
But only one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, only once.
I think it's once
But
per
you can-
turn.
no, it's once ever.
Once.
So it's
Okay.
it's once for the duration of the spell. Yeah.
All right.
But you get to determine when to use it before or after a roll.
And we're going to go
But-
ahead and use the initiative that you guys have rolled so far, so he will be going first.
Let me guess what he's going to open up with.
That smile. Yeah. Yeah,
I
he is.
mean,
If you got it.
may as well make use of it.
But I say,
right.
if you got it,
So, are you ready?
Up time.
All right. He will open up with lightning breath. I need you to make me a DC 13 Dex saving throw.
Is it advantage or no advantage?
Do you no? You're not
Roll
at
that
advantage
beautiful
with it.
D4.
I failed.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Rage is a free action.
What's that?
You did rage, right?
Oh yeah, I would have not went in that without being raged. That would make 0 sense.
I figured.
I know. I didn't have time to quite say it before you said he's first, but it would be stupid me not to rage.
Yes, it would. So you take half damage from that,
I take half damage from that.
which will be
12.
12.
If it's rounded down. If it's
I take
rounded
no
up.
damage at all from that.
Excellent.
Oh, Goliath feature.
And it is your turn.
Straight attack. I don't know what his AC is yet.
You miss.
Okay, your turn.
Okay. He does not get his breath weapon attack, so he is going to attack you with his greatsword. 21 hit.
Yes.
You take 7 damage. And
Nope.
then he misses. And it is your turn, sir.
18.
Hit. 6 damage. Okay.
Won't be going to get any tomfoolery yet. I think I have a better chance at this point.
I'm just moving across to this spot.
He does not get his breath weapon attack back, so he's going to attack you again with his greatsword and miss. And then attack you again.
Miss.
So he makes 2 swings against you with his greatsword, and it just kind of tinks off of you, and he's like, what the? And he's just
Oh,
he's
I
like,
hate
you're stronger than the last fight.
Just a little bit. I've been practicing for you.
You hit.
As I smack him again for 10 damage.
These rolls are good for you, man.
Let's hope so. Don't jinx it.
They suck.
Ugh. Just 5 and 6, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Had to unclench his butt cheeks there.
I clench my butt cheeks. Yes. And no.
I'm about to say, remember, you do have a plus
So
2
you
to
take
your
3
AC.
damage from that.
Yeah, I'm at 18 instead of 16.
Finally, it lands home, but doesn't seem to have phased you.
17.
Magic number.
Magic number. I know the magic number now. I'm giving as well as I'm getting this time.
He's starting to look hurt.
Oh, by the way, did you get a message back from my lady friend? As we're fighting. I'm just bantering.
Oh, you're raging. Can you even talk?
In response to your question, he lashes out with his breath weapon at you again. So you take a quarter of this.
So
Yes.
half is 8, and a quarter would be 4.
4 damage.
Nice.
I kind of go.
He's impressed. He is thoroughly impressed by your growth as a warrior. And you see a smile break out across his face. It is your turn.
No advantage, so that's a no. Man, that would have been nice.
You miss.
I did.
I'm just counting distance.
Oh, and he's like, what is this?
He's
I'm
He's
just
like,
Try to-
don't mind me. I'm just sitting over here for a better look at, the backside.
counting distance, man. Just counting some distance.
Yes and yes.
So
Not a crit.
the first one hits you, and he sees that it does a little bit more damage to you, and he's pleased. He swings again and does even more damage to you.
I miss.
You miss. He just looks at you, says, seems you're starting to run out of steam,
Oh, we got it back again.
and then billows out another breath weapon at you.
Hey, what is he looking? What are you looking like? What's he looking like, DM? Vincent.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
He's not tracking it on his icon.
Yes, I'm purposely. When I look at him and I go, yeah, but I brought one of these.
Isn't that an action?
That is an action,
Yep,
so
it's
that
my,
is your turn.
It's my turn. It's my turn. I think that's right.
He does not get his breath weapon back after you drink the potion. 4d4.
Yep, I took a greater healing potion that I received.
It's 44 plus 4.
Plus 4, correct.
So 15.
It's a good time
Yeah.
to use it.
That's a really good time to use it, and I'm still good. He gives me 7.
So he deals another 7 damage to you. And then it is
I
your
hit him?
turn. Yes, you do.
Ooh!
Jesus.
Don't mind. I was trying to hit the 2. 14 damage.
Yes. You see he's starting to be a bit bloody. His armor is starting to crack. He goes to try and use his breath weapon and it doesn't come back yet. So he just lashes out at you with a spear this time.
Nope and yes for 5? No, 4.
Yeah, 4.
Because I miss.
You miss. And no breath weapon.
He really wants his breath weapon again.
Yes, he does. He strikes at you again with his greatsword and misses. And then the second
Nope, and
hit
yep.
finds home. And
Nope.
Theory, did you see
Yep.
the messages?
And yep.
Ugh. And it is your turn, sir.
Oh, look at those ones. And that was my last grader.
Okay.
And his turn. I'm gonna delete that somehow.
Just put its number to 0. We'll put it some more later.
Oh, he fumbled recovery. He can never get it back now.
I'm assuming both of those miss you.
Yes, they do.
Okay. He's just swinging
God.
wildly in the air in his injured state.
No guts, no glory. I'm a reckless attack. Still miss. Fuck me. Alright, he's up. Yes. And no.
Just take another 6 damage as the first strike finds home. Then he swings again and misses.
Reckless again.
Hit.
Didn't need it, but I hit him.
So that's 6 damage. He's really starting to feel it this time.
Oh,
But
so
it's
close.
not enough to bring back his breath weapon.
Yes.
Oof.
And he fumbled. Thank
He
goodness.
hit himself. So he goes and he hits you, and then with the next swing he goes and swings and misses so severely that he impales himself on his sword and is defeated.
Oh!
He was not used to being that bloodied up.
No, he was not.
Took 2 big potions to do it, though. Holy shit.
So that 13 slashing, when he fell on his sword, he had 12 HP left.
As
I-
soon
I-
as
when he
this
dropped there-
motherfucker goes down,
I was sitting at 13.
Wrathful Smite.
Why?
What'd you say, Wymil?
Okay, I'm asking, did I actually kill him, or was a defense to he's beat up?
He had 12 HP left and did 13 damage to himself with a crit fail.
So he's unconscious.
He is dead. He
Okay, I didn't know how
fell
that works
on
with that, 'cause I know for us,
He fell on his sword when he made that second attack and basically ran himself through because he fumbled so badly with it.
so it doesn't work the same way it does with characters when we do death saving throws for them?
No.
Okay.
Generally, when NPCs go to 0 HP, unless you declare non-lethal damage, they're dead.
You miss with both, Mikeal.
Yeah, I figured.
Was the agreement that if we won, we would take them into custody?
No.
No? Okay.
Was-
never
The
mind.
agreement was
Well, what
that they would not jump in and intervene in this one-on-one duel if your party did not.
I'm here when I did that attack.
Are we in initiative order now?
Yes, but as he attacked Frelum Mondath here, it is still combat. So we're keeping the initiative that everybody rolled. Langdedrosa is not in this fight. So I will move him over here, out of the way, because I want that icon still on the board.
So as I drop this guy, I'm assuming my wits are still about me enough that I can still take my movement from the attack. Would you
Yes.
give me that?
I will.
Then I would barrow down. Probably dumbest move I would make. 30. Oh, yeah, he's close enough. I barrow down right into this mage's face.
Okay. And Mikeal, your attack's missed.
Yep.
This berserker is going to now take his turn. And because there is not really a way to get to you, he's going to run over here and attack the closest person that he sees, which is Shimmer.
What if I'm 1'1" tall and flying almost 10 feet in the air?
He has specified that's his default height and action. So that'd be me. Bring it.
Yeah, I would. Okay. So he comes over. Well, he can't reach you. Not from there. Hold on.
Could be me.
In all reality, then, if he couldn't reach anybody, he would circle around the rock.
actually,
There's no
what's-
reason he wouldn't have.
What's the height of the ceiling here?
No, he can reach
That's a better
Siri.
question. That is the better question. Because you said that it was 15 feet in some parts and 10 feet in others.
Let me scroll
So
up
I just
and
wanna-
check
I
the
just want to
notes.
clarify which part of the cavern that we're in. Because if it's 10 feet, I'll be at 5 foot. So that way my face is at about 6 feet. If it's the 15-foot one, then I'll be at 10 foot.
It's the 15-foot one.
Okay, so I'll be 10 feet in the air.
Siri, you would be the one that he can actually reach then, and he will make an attack against you. And miss.
That's what I want my token.
And it is Mikeal's turn.
I like how that worked out.
Yeah, because you
Out of
running up and
character.
attacking is what actually initiated this combat.
Out of character, I probably would have waited to see their reaction first, but hey, we're here.
Oh, I never planned when you fought and you won that they were going to come out of this alive.
Which is also his character. Because
Yeah.
the one in
He's
purple
playing his
was
character.
in the town that y'all just saved.
You have advantage on him.
So you hit.
That was a 16 or a 12 hit.
No, the 21
20
hits.
21, you got advantage.
Okay, the 12 does not.
No. Alright, it hits. Is that your turn?
Yeah, for now.
Shimmer.
Yes. Okay. So, you seem to have them well enough in hand. But my druid friend, I shall lend you assistance. And that assistance will come in the form of
Wonder Twin Powers activate.
Do you say
Lightning
Bondru
bolt.
Twin Powers activate?
Mm-hmm.
lightning bolt.
You use Witch Bolt.
And I'm casting that at first level.
It does hit.
Alright. Do you want me to make a roll on Wild Magic Surge?
You have cast this spell at least twice before, so no.
Okay.
You do 2 damage to him?
2 lightning.
I'm just moving him over here so that I can adjust his health without having to move a bunch of windows around.
And I'll move myself over here. And that'll do.
It is now Frelamundra's turn. And they are going to cast Spirit Guardians.
It's my bonus action. I am going to try to intimidate him to make him lose his cast.
No.
Okay. Can't
Worthy
blame, a guy,
effort.
can't blame a guy for trying.
So what you're saying is we can combat together, So it looks like you're intimidating out of the cast, but I really just cast Counterspell.
That works too.
Are you
And this
casting
could-
Counterspell?
It's a 3rd level spell. I don't have it yet.
Oh shit. Get my
So,
hopes up. 'Cause
just
this
so
guy,
everybody
this guy
knows,
can drop me.
this is a spell they just cast.
Yeah. Could you show us the aura, please?
How big is it?
Like 20 feet, right?
15.
15.
Give me just a moment, and I will
Ooh,
give
just
you an
outside of it.
aura.
I love this feature. It's one of the great features.
I'm gonna need to look up something not from the rule book.
You said 15 feet? So anybody who is within that, I need a DC 14 saving throw.
Still
Wisdom.
can't see the aura.
Within what? Yeah, I don't see nothing.
15 feet away from the purple mage right there.
Yep.
Which is just going to be the barbarian and
Yes.
Mikeal.
What am I rolling?
Wisdom.
Save.
You got to roll a 14 or better.
Wisdom saving throw.
You both save.
How much do we take?
So on your save, you take half of this. Wymil, you're going to take a third of this.
A third or a quarter?
Third.
Well, quarter. Yeah, quarter.
Because does that only apply to dex saves?
If
or-
I save, it halves it, and then I take half of that,
Yes.
Yep.
Because you're
yeah,
enraged.
because of
Barbarian.
and then another half of 7.
That is necrotic.
So I take 7 divided by 2. I take 3 from that.
Okay, you take 3 necrotic damage. The aura is about twice that size.
Yeah, there should be an option on the token itself to give it an aura.
I've given it one, but y'all can't see it.
But yeah, it's probably only visible to the DM.
And that will be their turn, and they will not move. Siri, it's your go.
That's 15 feet.
15-foot radius, not diameter.
Yep.
30 foot, basically.
I'm a dumbass.
No, you're not. It just means you know math too
I've
hard.
got the aura up, though, so I'll tell you if you're in it.
Wait, it's up there?
It's when you enter or begin your turn in the aura, right?
Yes, I'll tell you if you're about to enter it. Which, Shim, you're just outside of it.
Yeah, it's like grazing my nose.
Not quite
I'm gonna-
grazing your nose, but about 3 feet from it. You're gonna
Biting that guy in front of me.
bite him. You're biting
Whoops, I did frostbite. Wait, no, I clicked the right one. Okay. Thought I
You miss. Unfortunately. Does Wolf have multi-attack?
Oh, yes.
Uh,
Advantage on attack roll against a creature if one of the wolf's allies is within 5 feet and incapacitated. So
That's
it's
pack
not.
tactics. That's not
Yeah.
multi-attack.
Multi-attack should state that as a wolf, it gets to make like a bite and a claw attack. Or like 2 claw attacks.
No, wolf doesn't, but. Well, I didn't hit him.
Yeah, most
Says at the
wolves are one beasts don't.
Vor, I sent you a message.
So that's it.
Okay. Barbarian, I need you to
Hey.
make me a saving throw. DC 14. They're not casting it, I'm just doing that for the damage.
Right, I was just reading what the spell said to see if I was actually supposed to do it again.
Since you're starting your turn in it, it's going to be a saving throw at the beginning of your turn. So every time you start your turn in it or enter it during your turn, you're going to make that saving throw.
Well, I felt it.
You take 13 necrotic cut in half, so 6 necrotic.
Well, I'm really, for anybody who's keeping count, I'm about dead. You jumped straight into this fight before any heals or anything was administered, so yeah.
You do get to take your attack though.
Okay, I'm a reckless attack because there's no reason not to.
Okay. You miss.
11. And then I'm gonna try to intimidate him and try to get him to lose his concentration on the spell.
Okay.
You son of a bitch, I'm gonna kill you like I did your buddy.
Intimidation will not break the concentration. Hitting them would make them have to make a saving throw to maintain concentration.
Yep, that's what I figured. I'm about to drop.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Vor, it is your turn.
Ba-da-ba-bum-ba-bum. Pocket heals.
If I'm taking Necrotic, can he heal me?
He can heal you, but not for the necrotic amount. So you entered this combat without being at full HP. You've only taken like 9 necrotic damage so far. So he can heal you all the way up -9.
-9. Okay, I wrote down the Necrotic so I know the difference. Okay, thank goodness. That gives me a breathing room. But I'm gonna be doing that save every time.
How does Mr. Spellcaster look?
They're hurt.
How does Mr. Barbie look?
Fine.
All right. Well, in that case, right into the wall.
And you have advantage on that.
Advantage.
Why? Huh? What?
So roll with damage, 8 force. They're gonna get knocked back into the wall. Roll me 1d4.
And then you got to make a save, don't you?
He'll have to make 2. 1 for the blast, and then if he does hold it, 1 for the wall.
You are correct.
Did not know that.
It's any damage, any new damage. He has to try to hold his.
The aura
con.
breaks.
It's
Oh,
any
thank God.
universal damage.
Failed the first
Oh.
saving throw. The aura breaks. So concentration is no more.
Then I'm going to use my movement to get up on this guy and try to pin him in against the wolf. Block off his avenue of escape.
Okay.
And
Is that your turn?
that was action, bonus, and movement. That's all I got.
All right. So it is this berserker's turn. Where'd it go? Over here. And it's going to take a swing at Wymil. 16 hit.
No, not currently.
All right. And that is his turn. And then it's this other berserker's turn, which is going to make an attack on Ciri. Does a 14 hit?
Wolf armor class 14.
It does hit. So you take 13 slashing. And that will be his turn.
And that wolf has low AC then.
It's
I bet he makes up for it with a lot of hit points.
Well, more damage. The first halberd does not. The second does. Do you have 2 attacks?
All arm reaction.
He's got the butt end.
Okay. So 2 damage. Shimmer.
Damn it.
Hi,
Still
sir.
alive. Can't believe I
The
missed.
Berserker is taking 1d12 lightning damage.
Okay.
Don't roll a 2.
I'll do my best. I offer no promises.
I mean, I just rolled a 2, but
At least roll 3
that'll work.
or 11. That works too.
All right.
Shocking.
It is now the mage's turn again.
And I'm gonna move back a few steps, so I'm not my nose. Well, no, it dissipated, but still, it's like I don't want to be close to that anymore. Those were not fun lights. Those are hurry lights.
Question: when she was blasted back, is she still in my range of attack?
Yes.
Okay, good.
She is going to cast Sanctuary on herself. As a bonus action. And then she is going to cast Cure Wounds on herself at level 3.
All that damage I did to her just got mitigated to 3.
And then she will pass her turn to Ciri.
The one in front of me cast Sanctuary.
One in front of you does not cast anything, but they are injured.
Oh. I thought it was them. Okay. Going to bite with advantage, I believe.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you're flanked.
You hit. Berserker needs to make a DC strength saving throw, 13, and he succeeds on the saving throw, but takes 10 damage. Is that all you do?
Yes.
Barbarian?
I'm going to chug one of Drax potions as well.
Okay.
Are you shitting me?
So that's 7 healing, or
Plus
5
2.
healing.
Yeah. These healing rolls for you tonight, man, they're
Yep.
not going your way.
Hey, but my saves worked, so I should have been out of this fight a long time ago.
Right. You are you doing anything else?
Yeah, I'm gonna intimidate the guy in front of me. The both of them. Screw it.
Okay.
When I'm done with you, I'm gonna use your skulls as a trophy.
They are essentially provoked. Vor, what do you do?
Please finish it quickly.
I have this guy right in front of me. Would I take the time to look around?
You would probably take a moment to check on your allies in the general area around you. Like, he's attacking the wolf, so like you can take a second and scan your allies, see how they're doing.
Does Sanctuary give off any sort of aura?
Not an aura, but essentially anybody who attacks her has to make a saving throw. or
Yeah,
change
no, I'm
targets?
trying to see if I would like catch it at a glance that I need to focus in on the spellcaster. I thought leaving him to our 2 melees. Yeah, that's my thought process. He looks good. He looks good. I've got no reason not to hit this guy right in front of me.
Okay.
How
Looks
bad's he
good.
looking?
He's roughed up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to hex him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to forego the actual blast back and just hit him with the straight up agonizing.
All right.
Thank God for advantage.
You hit.
Nine force, 4 hex. Or necrotic.
Wouldn't that be plus hex damage?
It's already there.
All right. And it is now this berserker's turn, and he is going to.
Out of character, Voorhees. Did you say I looked good?
He
You
does
just
not.
chugged another.
I look like I called Mike Tyson a sissy. Just so you're aware.
You just chugged another health potion.
For
I only
3
got
hit
3
points.
healing.
I look like I called Mike Tyson a sissy. Just so you're aware. Go ahead, Smoke.
Fuck.
He takes a swing
Can I
at you, Wymil.
read
17 hit.
advantage?
Not at the moment, no.
Okay.
That shield is putting in work, man. I'm telling you, that was a smart move.
When does that go away?
10 minutes.
This.
Oh yeah, you good.
This
Yeah, it's a long
berserker
duration.
goes to attack you, Ciri, for 9 slashing.
Okay.
And it is now Mikeal's turn.
Now, on the other hand, Smoke, my rage might be reaching its end. I'm not sure on that one.
You got about another round or 2 left on your rage.
Well, let's just put it this way. When it ends, you tell me, and my full intending to put it right back up. So when it costs me another one, just tell me.
I'm aware.
Well, we're going into round 3 though, yeah.
No, he
But I
raged
thought
in the
they-
beginning of the other fight.
That's true. You did rage at the beginning of the fight. Never mind then.
I've been fighting a little bit longer than you guys. Just a touch.
Yep.
You hit and you deal 9 damage.
Plus 3, or I'm sorry, it's 1d6. Might not have. Oh well, plus 1 damage.
You should have stayed with the 3, dude.
I should have, but I didn't. I rolled the wrong dice, and that would be wrong.
Oh, I need you to make a saving throw actually before that goes through. Wisdom, DC 14.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm hexing the barbarian strength.
You
FYI.
fail, so you have to change your target. Or lose the attack. So you have
Guess
to close
I'll
the
lose.
gap.
Yep.
He chugs a
So
plus
do
1.
I have to re-roll the attack then?
No. But you did put some damage on him.
Do I have to do that for Hex as well?
Hex goes with its bonus damage.
No, I'm saying it says when you target them with a. What did it say? It said makes an attack or casts a spell that affects the enemy creature. This spell does not protect the water creature from any reason. Where is it? There it is.
Had you already previously hexed the mage before she cast Sanctuary?
Nope.
Then,
Yeah, harmful.
then it changes to that as well.
So it changes to him.
Yes.
Okay, so he took the full damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. that'd be it then. My fucking attack rolls tonight, man. Damn.
Okay. Shimmer.
They're all over the place.
Right. How's the berserker I'm chained to right now? How's he looking? Little worse for wear?
Little worse for wear. He's starting to feel the effects of combat.
All right. Zap. Takes another 7 lightning damage.
I'm hexing her wisdom, by the way.
And how are you hexing her wisdom?
Oh, that's right. I was hexing her wisdom. It's moved to him. Right.
Was it already on Frolum before
No.
Sanctuary?
I was saying that's what I was going to be hexing. It's
Okay.
her wisdom that moved to him.
It is now Frolum's turn. They are going to cast Cure Wounds at level 2 on themselves.
You're just prolonging the inevitable, honey. Wow. Great minds.
She cannot do anything else. So, Siri, it is your turn.
Can I ask you a question, DM?
Yes.
I have the Wand of Healing Word.
Mm-hmm.
Does that work essentially the same as my Healing Word with 60-foot range
Yes, but
as
you
a bonus
cannot.
action?
Yes, but you cannot use it in animal form.
Okay. Vincent, do you look really, really hurt?
Not enough for you to drop the wolf form.
Okay, I'll attack.
You would be you're at this point. Your best thing is to kill him as quickly as you can, so you can join our fray, and that'll help.
Oh,
a lot.
That will. And he saves.
Yeah, but he's not happy, Bob. Not happy.
No, he is not. He is severely hurt. Is that all you do, Siri?
Yes.
Vincent?
This might not be an intimidation check, so please tell me this. It's what I'm intending, but tell me if it's not. I'm gonna look over at the barbarian that's standing right next to me and go, "Hey, help us kill her, and we'll let you live."
Persuasion.
Persuasion.
Tim. I did just hex his wisdom too, so I mean he's not that smart when it comes to common sense.
Persuasion is a contested charisma.
I know.
Do I get advantage since he's hexed?
No.
Okay. Ew.
He succeeds, so he does not believe you.
Okay, and I'm gonna swing at her.
All right.
With good reason.
You gotta do a wisdom save.
Yep. I still got to do the action first to see if it would hit,
Make
and
a
it
wisdom.
would because she's flanked.
So make me a wisdom save.
16.
You succeed. You actually hit her.
Bam!
Okay.
And was Sanctuary a concentration?
Yes, it is.
Technically, no.
No, it is not.
No, it's not.
I wish I could say that, but no, it's not.
Okay, and at the beginning of the next round, your rage is going to fall off, and you'll need to re-rage.
Okay.
4.
Taking another look around. How's my people's look?
Wymil, how much HP do you have right now?
I will put it on the tracker. I don't know how, because I was doing one-on-one. I didn't because it was going too quick. I can't click my guy to change anything. Half.
You're at half?
About half.
Okay. So Vincent's looking a bit roughed up. Everybody else is looking fairly good. You can tell Ciri's taken some damage, but she's also still wild shaped, so you know she hasn't actually taken any direct damage. It's just her beast form.
You know, I could take a couple more hits before I would drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless she throws something really big at him.
Unless she just hits me out of nowhere, but there's not really going to be a whole lot about that anyway.
But the moment some of you would be aware that she's got the sanctuary spell on her by how things are working. So if she makes an aggressive action towards one of you, that spell goes away. Which is why she's just been healing herself.
No repelling blast, just agonizing.
You hit and do 15?
16.
16. This one here, right?
Yes.
Describe how he dies.
Taking an agonizing green lance of energy to the back, it kind of... As the hex and necrotic damage take effects, it just crumples. Almost like the cartoons where you're getting zapped and you see the skeleton sticking through. Yeah.
You get that X-ray view.
Because he died, bonus action, I want to move my hex to her. Unknowingly, I gotta make a wisdom save.
Yep.
Oof, that's not a very good...
I'll make her make a wisdom save.
I mean, it's where I was going.
You succeed.
Hey!
The
she's
DC on it
hexed.
is 14, so she is now hexed.
And I'm hexing that constitution.
Okay. So what does that do to her constitution?
She now has disadvantage on any constitution checks or related checks she makes with constitution.
Which means that her concentration is now fucked.
How does the wolf girl look?
If she has concentration for anything going on.
You know that she's her form Drac, that if she goes to 0, she just shifts.
Yeah, but if we keep her in that form long enough, she's combat capable.
Mm-hmm.
She's combat capable with her stick, but more combat capable. I'm gonna relocate.
Okay.
If she's not in dire medical need, I'm gonna relocate.
No.
All right.
And that's all I got.
You still have line of sight to me where you're at now?
I can.
This berserker lashes out with his axe towards you, Vincent, and does an 18 hit.
Meet to beat.
All right. He hits you for 7 slashing damage as he brings his axe across your chest.
No, he doesn't. Try again.
He doesn't hit?
No, he hits. Not for
For
7.
For 7.
Oh. Well, cut it in half.
Asshole.
And it is now your turn, Mikeal. Which one are you using it on? You succeed on your save. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
She's not. She's eating.
No,
Hi,
Mikeal.
Cursor.
Oh. Well,
Okay.
she's gotten awful ugly all of a sudden.
You hit for 12 damage. And what does the hex that you put on her do?
So, Attack rolls made against us a critical hit on a 19 or a 20. If they die, I regain hit points equal to my level plus charisma. And I gain bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus is equal to my proficiency.
Okay. So she is hexed. You do land your hit, so that's 12 damage plus what?
2.
So 14.
14 damage.
Can you guys change what hex takes away from her?
It's depending on what type of hex it is and like what their build is.
It's
Can you hex her charisma?
And
Potentially you could, yes.
unless we discussed it in character, I see a spellcaster. I'm either hexing their spellcasting modifier or their constitution so I can smack them out of concentration easier. That's something we'll have to discuss if you want to, the whole charisma thing.
yes.
Question still remains: could you change it if you were asked?
Not on the fly. It's you apply it at time of
Like
hex.
right now, my curse, my hex on him is his charisma. If he dies, I can move the hex to her and then hex her charisma.
You can
Right,
choose a
right.
whole new attribute every time the hex moves or gets cast.
Nice.
Got it.
Shimmer.
All right. Fly right here. Hey, Shimmer has question, or Shim has question.
Who are you asking the
Are you
question
the-
to?
I'm asking it to the mage lady.
Okay.
Are you the one who wrote the poetry?
She kind of gets this flush looked over her face and goes, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Let me read it.
I mean, serenade you.
Maybe you'll know. The wings, they are red. Red like fire. But they are not fire. They are wings. Wings aren't fire.
She becomes very embarrassed.
Maybe. Where is it? Yes, okay. There. One sec. Maybe you know this one. The dragon was here. At last I felt fear. It looked upon me. It said to flee. I looked for where it was clear. I stood much like a deer, awaiting for that engulfing blaze. Surprised my lightning rays. In the dark, I had not a clue. This dragon was blue.
Can you stop reading the stuff that I wrote about Landadrosa?
Aww.
Who?
The guy we just killed in front of her?
Again, Shim asks, who?
Who?
Damn.
I answered in character, the guy we just killed in front of her.
Shim not kill anyone.
Here we go with this shit again.
It's true, he didn't. Or she
Here we
didn't.
go with that shit again. It was all you, Wymil. You're the one killing people again.
So, are you just taking your turn as a roleplay action to embarrass the shit out of this character?
Yes, and to effectively taunt her to attacking me.
Well, you have succeeded in doing so by reading her private, really bad poetry about dragons.
About that dragon.
And it is her turn.
And here comes a fireball.
And she is going to cast Spiritual Weapon. At you, Shim.
Oh.
So her sanctuary is now broken.
Oh, that hurts a lot.
Yeah.
Oof.
Pretty sure that's a
Top tier
bonus
roll,
action.
baby. It
Wait. Ship not mean to embarrass you. Ship was just curious. Ship was just curious.
Shim is sorry. Shim is sorry.
Bad touch. Bad touch. Bad touch.
It's a bonus action that comes with an attack, so you still have your standard action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wish I'd been able to cast Blur, but alas,
And
could've
she
taken
is
action to cast
going
Blur.
to cast.
fine. I honestly half expected this, so it's fine.
I mean, you did kind of ask for it. I'm just saying.
I did entirely ask for it, but
And
it lets you hit her easier because now she no longer has Sanctuary.
She's going to cast Command
Ooh.
on the Barbarian
Uh-oh.
and tell you to flee. So you have to spend your turn running away from her.
Only if I fail.
Wisdom save.
And I do not.
No, you succeed. So she just wasted a spell slot trying to tell you to run away. And it is now the druid's turn.
That is not the one you expect to pass his wisdom save.
Actually, I do. I expect
We have the next bond druid.
I'm like, no?
With 50 feet, can I go by the ferry, give her a potion, and then go behind the barbarian, or is that too many things?
That's
Do
too many things.
you have what, 40 feet of movement?
50.
Then yes, you're good. You can do that.
Okay.
But you won't be able
I'm
to
gonna-
attack as long as you're giving the fairy a potion.
Shem, how hurt do you look?
Sufficiently banged up. Like that looked like it took a big old chunk out of her.
Okay. I'll do it then. I'll wiggle my bag towards you to grab a potion. And then go over here. Where is it?
So we'll essentially count that as her using her action to give you a potion, so you can drink it on her turn.
Oh, on my turn? Or
For her action,
I assumed I rolled. Oh.
you get 4 healing.
And that looks like my rolls.
Not great.
I've seen worse.
I don't think it can get any worse.
Oh, I can. Wait
The
till
two
there's
ones?
Oh, well, have you ever seen a negative modifier?
No, I haven't. Okay, you're right.
Barbarian, it is your turn.
So I'm gonna look at her, and hopefully my teammates are taking this as a clue. Look, my lady, you're obviously outmatched at this point. Is it not better to surrender and live than just dying here? I'm gonna do another persuasion check.
Did anybody hex her charisma?
I don't think yet, no.
She fails her charisma save against you.
By a lot.
Uh-huh. I don't want to do this.
He says, I don't wanna.
No,
I
like
don't wanna.
I'm trying to figure out how to do this because that berserker's still standing there too, and that berserker's pretty healthy.
He does what she would do, regardless of what he does. They're individual characters.
She says to you, "If you spare my life, I will stand down."
After him hearing her say that, I'm gonna look at him and go, do you want to die here or do you want to follow suit? Do you want me to roll it? I don't know how persuaded he is with his boss saying I quit.
No, he'll stand down as well. But you now have 2 prisoners that you need to deal with.
And I'm gonna look over at the guard and say, I guarantee you, your town can get more out of information out of her alive than if we kill her here.
So
Oh,
you-
really? Where are you attacking next? Why did you attack us in the first place? Who are you working for?
As he's
Because-
asking this, I'm taking asking him to hand over some of the manacles, and I'm putting the manacles on her well before she has a chance to do anything else. They can take care of the berserker. I'm making sure she cannot cast.
The berserker says, I'm just a hired mercenary. If she's giving up, my obligation to this is done. And I'll leave.
So, what you're saying is,
What he's saying is I'm a prisoner until
I
you
am
decide I'm no
failing-
longer a prisoner.
I am failing every single one of these rolls, by the way. What you're saying is, you have no part in the fact that she murdered innocent women, children, brothers, sisters, fathers, sons.
No, actually. When I was hired as a mercenary, I was hired to defend this area at her behest, and if she's not going to resist anymore, then I no longer am employed by her and have no obligation to stand guard in this dungeon anymore.
The halberd to her throat. I asked questions.
I have given her my word. Please stand down.
You have.
I have given her my word that she would be spared if she stood down. Please stand down. We can get the answers out of her other ways.
Yes. A halberd to the neck threateningly is a very fast way to get my answers.
She says
Why are you
this-
doing?
She says to you that this is not the place to interrogate her. It would not be wise.
Mikeal.
Don't worry. There will be plenty more for you to kill. This has not stopped the lust. Don't worry. We will find
Mikeal,
you lizards.
Past two rolls.
we have been given a quest from your lord to bring them information.
No better way. So I'm gonna ask the DM a question.
Mm-hmm.
Since Kitty Boy is here but not here, will you let him be an escort for the prisoners back to town?
Yes.
Remove all items. You may keep your clothes, but we will take no chances with you escaping or pulling any magical trickery. All items.
And
Okay.
she'll notice as I'm doing this, I am doing it as nice and respectful as I can in the situation.
Okay. Now that
I'd say
combat
cut out your tongue if it wasn't so freaking needed right now.
Now that combat has ended, you have your prisoners and you have sent them off to the camp with the Tabaxi under
I
guard.
can't.
This room is actually a shrine to Tiamat, but with an emphasis on her black dragon head and on black dragons in general. It also contains many Cult of the Dragon icons just around the room, like a shrine, altar.
Really quick. As she's being bound up and all that, I'm gonna get down in her face because the berserker you said has already clarified that he wasn't part of the actual raid. Yeah.
No, he was not, and he did clarify that.
Okay. But the purple-robed woman was.
Oh yeah, she was the
Okay,
ringleader.
so get down on her face.
Okay.
You're the one who raided the towns, yes?
Yes.
And you brought harm to many people, including children in those towns, yes?
Our main intent was to get loot, but yes.
You involved innocents in your quest, in your human greedy quest.
Merely sacrifices to the great mother dragon.
That blood rage is
The
coming
Winter
back.
Queen's curse be upon you. I'm just gonna turn away and flutter on off.
As they go to leave, I put the halberd to the mercenary's throat. If I ever see you near my village again, I'm just going to assume that you want death. Leave, and I don't give a fuck where you go. But you fucking leave.
So you're
And
not
I'm
taking her prisoner?
Oh, I'm taking her. In fact,
He's talking to the
somebody might want to
berserker.
get... I'm talking to the berserker.
Okay.
Somebody might want to get in my fucking way because I just failed that roll when she said all are sacrifices to the mother dragon. Yeah, you might want to stop me because I'm about to escort this bitch to a grave.
DM, I already sent you a private message in case
I
that
saw.
situation occurred.
I saw. So the way this plays out is the barbarian essentially is like, I'm fine with that. What was your town's name? So I know to avoid it.
What was what?
What was the name of your town so I know to avoid it?
Actually, I kind of have a better idea. If you're up, Mikeal, since he wasn't involved, and he is a mercenary, and I understand the code of mercenary, we could always get him to help defend the town now. They did lose a lot of able bodies.
Yes.
Would I be able to roll to see if he's actually telling me the truth, Smoke, about what his part in this?
Mm-hmm. Insight.
You want me to roll it or insight? Okay.
He is
Yeah.
being 100% honest. From the moment he was hired, he's been defending this location.
So it's your city, so I will leave it to you. But I as a mercenary, I believe him, and I believe when he says that it is a code. We live by our codes. If he is paid to do a job, he will do that job.
This cave goes south.
He says, that's true. If you are willing to pay me to defend the town, then I will defend it to the death.
The village just got plundered by these cultist jackasses that you work for. They don't have the funds to keep you around as a hire.
What was your
Correction,
going
they
rate?
do have the funds because you already returned all of the stuff
All
that
of
was
it.
looted back to them.
What's
There's
your going?
something else still in here?
What's your
Not
going?
from that town.
What's your going rate?
Spare my life
We already did that.
and 100 gold a month.
I'll give you 50 so you can make amends for the town.
100 gold a month. My normal going rate is 200 a month.
You could be dead right now.
I could also just not take the job and avoid the town.
Put the halberd back to his throat. You can be dead. Right. Fucking now.
I will hand him the 100 gold and get him out of here before he's dead.
I'm gonna bonk Mikeal on the head. Stop that. We've already promised him his life, for he had no part in the raid on the town.
But I expect you to
Alright,
know where your
I'm more
loyalties are now.
I'm more fumingly agitated at this woman saying that the innocent losses of the people that I grew up around and knew were just perfectly normal sacrifices to some unholy abomination that she considers a fucking god.
And as such, I said the
No.
curse of the Winter Queen be upon you. So
Do I need to take that, Drac?
Know what that means. I'm gonna take it as something bad though. Why she's not dead. Also, she's useful. Why she's not dead.
That will get me to my highest that I can get with necrotic damage.
So with that, I let them both go. I'm fine with it.
I send.
How do you pronounce that village, DM?
Greenest.
Greenest?
Mm-hmm.
I thought there was an H in there somewhere. Oh. Good thing I didn't say anything then.
might be like Green Hest, but they just
See, that's
sound.
what I
No,
thought. I thought it was
it's greenest. like green-ist.
Okay. See, I would have said it wrong. I thought there was an H. I thought it was Green Hest.
No, there is no H.
Either way.
Okay.
Now-
well, that's good. Glad I didn't say something stupid. Stupider.
As
You know,
the
wouldn't butcher two people.
as the mercenary is about to leave, I'm going to kind of walk back with him, and I'm going to have a conversation with him. And what's the cat's name?
Shadows.
Shadow.
Yeah, and have a conversation with Shadows, not private, but private-ish.
Okay.
And I'm going to let them know, hey, there's a very good chance we're sending her back to the village that she plundered. That make sure the town knows that I have promised to spare her life, and if she's not alive when I get back, I'm going to take it as a personal affront.
Shadows
Did you say
will
that
let
last
them
time
know.
here?
And I'm going to kind of look at the mercenary and be like, you know what job I hired you for. Keep her alive.
So you're
Did
paying
you-
me the 100 gold a month?
Yeah, I took it off mine already. He's getting 100 gold for this month. We will see what the town can do afterwards and keep you on. I will pay your first month.
He'll agree to that.
And I gave him 100 gold. I took it out of my stash already.
Vincent,
Okay.
did
But
you
my
say
job
that
for him is to keep her alive and defend the town.
Did you say that loud?
No,
enough
nobody
for me to hear
overheard
you?
any of that. He was far enough away from the group, no one heard that.
Okay.
So, real quick, I'm going to describe this room to you. This chamber has been enlarged and reshaped from its original form. The floor and 3 of the walls are smooth, and the stalactites and stalagmites have been polished into gleaming columns. Every surface glistens with the moisture, and the air is warm and humid. The flat walls of the chamber are decorated with shallow, abstract carvings of dragons. Dragons' tails coil into intricate patterns and knots that flow across the walls. The creature portrayed in the northwest corner stands out, a 5-headed dragon rising from an erupting volcano. Other dragons, which seem dwarfed by the 5-headed monstrosity, flock to its side. A small wooden chest with silver and mother-of-pearl inlays sits on the floor in the corner in front of the monstrous dragon carving.
Anyone know what the hell I'm looking at here?
Is it open? You said it's open?
The chest is not open. Do you spend
So
some
you-
time investigating this room a little bit?
Oh, I do have an out of the character question since we might have moved on too far. I'm assuming while we had young lady as a captive audience, we would have asked her about the rest of this area and what we were trying to seek and whatever information she would give us. If I'm too late, I'm too late. But that's something that I think we would have asked her.
Too late,
Okay.
honestly, but she probably will not willingly give you information, as she is still loyal to the dragon cult. But as I told Vteepes in a DM, she values her own life more. So
Most things
that's
do.
that's why she surrendered to you instead of fighting each. Like, she just values her own life more than the cult.
It's probably also like, I'm more valuable to the cult alive, and if this keeps me alive, I'll stay alive.
Yeah,
Pretty
and
much.
she's biding her
Oh, goodness,
time, and
Abby.
it was the better than death scenario.
Yeah.
Got
I
it.
think it's adorable.
Um,
Chick is gonna
Okay.
survive.
Do
so
we?
Codec, were you asking in character about what you're seeing,
Yes.
or is it just kind of like
What in the name of the 9 hells am I looking at here?
Okay, so do you spend about 10 minutes going over the room at least before you do anything else?
Yeah, I want to know what the statue is. And you did say, even though Vincent was not being secretive about his conversation, that we
He was
did
too
not
far
hear it.
away from the group when he had the conversation.
Okay.
Okay.
'Cause- Oh boy.
Now, if you ask the character, it's a different story, but you know, you did
Right.
not overhear.
Right.
Pity, you might have raised in my esteem a little bit.
So the chest is locked. And you spend a little bit of time investigating the room. So make me a DC 10 Wisdom Perception check. If you spend time investigating this room.
there's too much room for Shim to see and take it all in, clearly.
I'm gonna look over at Siri and be like, you
Okay.
know,
Everybody except for Shim sees If the characters spend 10 minutes or more studying the carvings, they can learn 2 things. First, black dragons are overrepresented. Almost half of the dragons shown appear to be black dragons. Second, a detailed search coupled with a successful DC 10 Wisdom Perception check spots that many of the black dragon carvings have holes in their mouths.
Okay. I know it's a big spell, Cyradil, but this looks like a trap and feels like a trap to me.
Well, hold up. Before, is there like rocks and stuff and other things that have weight to them around?
No.
Okay.
Walk up to one of the dead guys, grab their fucking weapon,
Okay.
give it, throw it at the chest.
Now, before he does this, my dragon friend that I killed, I didn't hear anybody say search the body, and we didn't get anything off of what's her face when we stripped her down of her items. What did we get in loot from these guys? I'm sure they had something on them.
We're not to that yet. We'll do that
Okay.
before we leave this room.
Got it.
He had his pen and pencil
Well-
and everything ready to
well-
go. He's like, I'm not missing a single fucking coin.
Something that they have on them could help us in some way in this room,
No, it
to
can't.
be fair.
No, it can't.
No, it can't. I love how he said that. No, it can't.
No, but good try, but no.
I mean, you never know. Players are pretty creative.
I mean, it's worth asking, and if there was, I would have allowed you to go ahead and loot them first, but there's nothing on them that's actually going to help you right now.
If you say so. Anyway. Okay, so where is that chest again?
Oh, wait. Actually, y'all searched room 11 thoroughly, right?
Which
room
room
11
11?
Is this one right here, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Okay. Something that wasn't on the actual description from the room that I just found was there is a key that one of you picked up from that room. So whoever looted it has that key.
We just
Well,
sent it back to town with the tabaxi.
No, we'll call it Cyradil because she's the one that remembered the maps and stuff. So I would assume she would have went back and searched.
Okay.
Just my guess.
Or didn't we give you all the maps and things
You
from the
get-
other room?
You
Yes.
gave him the stuff, but you are that one that went back for it.
Yeah.
Yes,
which
I
one
would
would-
have given that too. I would have given.
You would have handed me the key too?
Okay.
Oh,
So
God.
you are currently holding a key, Vor.
I wonder if this key opens that chest.
Why don't you find
Wait,
out as I take
wait.
3 steps back?
Let Shim do it.
I sent you a DM, Dungeon Master.
Hands over the key to Shim.
Mage hand takes the key.
I'm going to move 15 feet away from the chest.
I'm going to move in the other room.
Shim will be 30 feet away from the chest and use the key to unlock the chest.
30 feet. Genius.
Mage hand. Useful.
Cyradil, stand away from the chest, please. I'm running low on expendable
What?
healing.
Where is it?
Yep.
Oh,
So I guess first questions first. Does the key even work on the chest?
So,
Does it fit?
sorry, I was responding to a DM. Are you attempting to use the key on the chest?
I am using the key is in mage hand, and I'm 30 feet away using the key on the chest. Yes.
Okay. I need
Just
to
curious
see
what's
something
going to
real
happen.
quick. Hmm.
Duck and cover, duck and cover, duck and cover, yeah.
Oh, I didn't have to rage again for that round. They actually surrendered, so yay.
Because you talked him into it. It's like as the bloodlust cleared haze from your head, you were like, huh, maybe we don't have to kill.
Okay, so you use the key, and as you insert the key and turn it, you hear what sounds like some form of mechanism deactivate.
Oh, here like a clink, clunk, ka-chunk.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the chest unlocks.
Am I able? Okay. Am I able to pinpoint where the clink, clunk, ka-chunk came from, or is it just like from the chest, or like an all-encompassing, echoing around the room?
Make me a perception roll.
I bet you it's the little holes in the mouths.
You cannot tell where it's coming from. Anyone else
I
who
bet-
was within 10 feet of Shimmer when he did this can make the same perception roll.
I bet those dragons are loaded with acid spit.
It all backed off. There's no one within 10 feet
Okay,
of
so
him.
nobody heard it. Do you open the chest?
Yes, the chest is open.
Okay. So give me a moment here. I need to read this because this is loot.
And I'm going to slowly like flitter my way over to look inside the chest. Carefully, being very cautious fairy.
I'll be right back.
Great job, Shim.
Yeah. If you have questionable chests and keys, let the magic caster with mage hand open it.
Yes.
Much safer.
Yes.
Much safer.
Okay, so the treasure chest contains a few of the choicest items seized during the cult's recent treasure raids. Mondath persuaded Resmer to let her keep them, and she promised to bring them with her when she travels north for the ceremony at the Well of Dragons. In truth, she wanted something to fall back on if everything went sour. She never mentioned the last part to Resmer. Inside are a string of pearls worth 300 gold pieces, a gold and sapphire ring worth 900 gold pieces, and a pouch containing a half-dozen masterfully cut and polished precious stones worth 100 gold pieces each. The ring and the pearls were taken from Greenest and would be recognized by anyone from there, but the stones came from elsewhere and would be difficult to identify. The items from Greenest are returned. If the items from Greenest are returned, their owners will pay a reward. You would know this.
I mean,
We were told that all the loot had been returned to the village and we were free to keep anything we found here.
like yeah, it's safe to assume that they would reward us for anything, any other properties returned, but we don't know that those pearls in the ring is specifically from Greenest.
Right. Well, no, like you would know that those couple of items hadn't been found yet, based on information from Mikeal when he returned.
You said rings and amulets?
The ring and the string of pearls, but
Okay.
the rest of it's a bunch of precious stones. Of course, there's still a reward if you want to return them, or if you don't want to return them, it's up to you guys.
I mean, they are bright shinies.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair,
As
they are bright
well.
The
Sierra said
pearls
something.
belonged to an old woman who's long dead now.
Okay.
Her granddaughter's the only survivor of that family.
shinies.
Rings, I'm not quite sure.
I guess I'm still a wolf, so only
I can
Mikeal?
understand you.
I mean, you can wild shape out a wolf whenever you want to.
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
can.
stay in it. Just say I think we should return whatever we can.
Mikeal, just
Damn it.
anyone looking at me is going to also notice I am not in a good mood.
When are you ever?
Well, letting her live is royally pissing me off.
Well, if you refuse to be convinced by logic, then you are no better than a mindless barbarian.
Waffle.
Hey, I resemble that remark.
Out of character.
You talked yourself out of murder.
Okay, guys, I'm giving you more loot. All right, Waffle. You find a ring that has a sense. You sense magic coming from it, as well. There is also. You make an Arcana check.
The Arcana just lets me know that it is magical. It doesn't necessarily let me know what it does.
Correct.
Give me a second. Let me just go to my loot tab really quick. Okay. How many gems were there again in the
6.
in that bag? 6.
They were
and
worth
we each took
100 gold
right?
each. Yes.
Okay. And then I won't take the rings or the greenest jewelry. And you said that there was a magic ring.
Uh-huh. There is also a stone in there
And
that has like just a weird humming to it.
okay. So that's Arcana for the ring
Okay, it is magical.
and Arcana on the stone, which
It is. It does have arcane properties. Essentially,
it is the legendary singing rock.
it's not a singing rock.
Doom.
You find another magic ring in there as well.
Okay.
It is definitely magical in nature.
Okay. So we got one magic ring with unknown properties, a humming rock, and another magic ring with unknown properties.
Uh-huh. Okay, I cannot find items that you guys sent me that you wanted, so Vteepes, I need you to resend me something, and Codec, I need you to send me something.
I wasn't told any of this.
Ring of Spell Storing, I think.
You get to pick 2 magical items to find at some point during the campaign.
Yeah,
Yeah,
was it Ring of Spell Storing or the
should be
other
back in
Pearl of
your
Power?
DMs, right?
Yeah, but I'm
Ring of
not able to locate them.
Ring of Spell Storing.
Ah, here it is for you. Oh, no, I only got one of yours, Vteepes. I don't have the other one. So, you sent me the wondrous item that you wanted. All right. So, I will allow all of you to kind of recover from this battle and stuff because you blew a lot of spell slots and everything and took a lot of damage. And if you go back into the other chamber, you can sit and identify these items. There is another ring that is not identified, if you want to add that to the list, Waffle, that looks similar to one of the others.
Okay, so we got 3 unidentified rings.
Mm-hmm. And some bracers.
While we're resting, is that okay for a quick bathroom break?
Yes.
And then just some bracers, also arcane properties,
Mhm.
or nah? Okay.
Yes.
If we're taking a long rest, at this point, everybody's potions, except for the 2 I gave to Syrah at the end of the last long rest. All other expendable potions should be expired.
Mm-hmm. So you all take these long rests and you identify your items. So there are 3 rings of spell storing, one for each of you who wanted one. There are
That's funny.
bracers of illusion, or illusionist bracers for Mikeal. There is the stone of good luck for Ciri. And the other ring is for Wymil, which is...
Who is now gone.
Yes. So that's what? 1... So you get the bracers and not the ring, Mikeal. You'll get your ring later.
Okay. So
The ring for Wymil is... Oh, damn it.
okay. So I got a ring of spell stored. Are the rings empty, or do they come with spells in them?
They are empty.
Okay. So
But-
that was 3 rings of spell storing, right?
3 rings of spell storing. One
And that was
for
all the
Shimmer.
magic rings
Mhm.
that I found in the chest.
Well, there were 2 rings of spell storing actually, and the other one was a different type of ring. So
Okay.
Mikeal got bracers, illusionist bracers. Vor and Shimmer got rings of spell storing. Ciri got a stone of good luck, and Vincent got the ring of replenishment. So while wearing I'm just going to go ahead and resend this to you, Wymil, on Discord. That is what you got.
Okay. And then we've successfully identified what it is and how it works over this rest, right?
Yes. Yes, you have taken
Now-
the time to do so. If it requires
Is
attunement,
this-
you can also attune.
This is a long rest or a short rest that we're taking to do this?
This is a long rest because it's going to replenish everything for the party after that, because that was a pretty heavy encounter.
And then we identified it by the end of the long rest. So so we won't be able to store spells in it now and then get our spell slots back. Correct.
Correct. But
Okay.
you have it.
But it's there. This is where I make use of my ability as a sorcerer, though.
Mm-hmm.
Are we taking 6 or 8 hours?
You will take 8 this time, because you are also identifying items and attuning to them if they require attunement.
I'll spend the first 2 hours making a couple of fresh potions.
Mikeal is still brewing. Just stewing.
You are beneath my notice. I don't notice that you're brewing at all. With a natural 1 perception. Fuck.
You are just really focused on them that alchemy that we got there, buddy.
It's not affecting me. I don't give a fuck. Jeez.
Okay.
I was gonna RP with you, but can't fight the dice. And
Okay,
it plays
come
into my
over here.
personality, so
Oh, you don't
Oh.
have to roll that. It just. Oh, that's for the healing. So here, I'll set that up on your sheet for you real quick, man.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out how to make it just a heal, and I don't know why it rolled the d20.
I do.
Because
Don't
you
worry.
check marked attack box.
Oh, no, it
Just
still rolls kind of like an attack, but.
no, you don't. If you're just rolling for health dice, you just
Yeah, you
click
just.
on the click on the damage box, and then for type, just put healing. No attack.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, because I don't know what necrotic damage does, do I
So-
get back my hit points after a full rest, even from that?
Yes. So the way that necrotic works is essentially while you're in combat, if you take necrotic damage for the next round, you can't heal for that amount of damage unless otherwise stated.
I thought it wasn't until you took a rest, but that's how you're doing it.
If it states that you don't recover from it until you take a long rest,
Okay.
because there's a difference. Like necrotic, the way it works in 5e is if it states that you just take necrotic damage with no other variable, you cannot be restored through that amount of HP for that round. But if it states that you cannot
Yeah.
recover from it until a long rest is completed, then you cannot recover from it until a long rest is completed, and it reduces your overall maximum HP pool.
Only a couple of spells and some creatures have that necrotic ability.
Yep, liches do it.
Oh boy, do liches do it.
So I'm now confused, Drac, on how many of your heal potions I have and how many would have went bad by this point.
All of them would have gone bad.
Okay. So I have
And
none.
I am also going to take a quick bathroom break, and I will be right back because I have to pee.
Vincent, I've got 2 that are still good if you want them.
So I have to take at least 6 of the 8 hours of the rest to avoid fatigued. So in those 2 hours, I can make 4 fresh potions. But the 2 I had and the 2 that she had were from the last rest. So they are still good. So I have 4 fresh potions to distribute.
Okay, well, all of mine went bad. Was there anything else in the chest besides the rings?
The loot we can return to town or not. Everything I wrote everything out. Just
Yeah.
scroll up and look for my blue text.
I'm RPing it because I wasn't near the chest. I don't know that. I'm giving him a chance that if he's not being honest about what's in the loot, that he gets to make a choice.
Oh. I didn't realize you were RPing. My bad. Go for it.
No problem. So I'm just trying to make sure. I don't know who actually searched the chest.
Shimmer was the one who searched the chest initially.
So was there anything besides the rings in the chest?
You're asking this in character, right?
Yep, I'm RPing it.
Clarified? Okay.
Alright,
Yep.
I'm back.
Shimmer found these 3 rings, some weird looking bracers, and this singing rock. Very interesting.
That was an awful big chest for so little things.
The singing rock turned out to be the Luckstone, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
How do I record the Luckstone ability check and saving throw bonus on my character sheet? Do I just do it manually?
You can do it manually. You can register it as like a cantrip or something as well.
Refresh my memory, DM. You did say that nobody died during their raid on the Green Town, right?
Yes, nobody died. Except for the guard.
Well, except for yes, I get that one.
The
Wait,
majority of them managed to hide and successfully not be caught.
What?
And you saved the one villager in the first encounter, so nobody died.
So with that logic, they didn't hurt any children or villagers because they never got a chance to. Yes, or am I wrong?
They still could have hurt them. Just because they didn't kill them doesn't mean they didn't hurt them.
Correct. They definitely hurt a few people, but they didn't kill anyone. They were more interested in the loot.
It was probably more of a situation where it's like,
They were raiding
give me
the
your
village.
money
So
or I'm going to punch you in the face. Like, no, I'm not going to give you my money. Punch them in the face. All right, here, have my money. Just don't punch me in the face again.
Oh, they didn't do any damage to buildings or anything that had people in it? I just naturally assumed that a giant marauding band of idiots would have killed a few people.
We got lucky. We RP'd good enough, and we saved enough of them.
Because I saw the ones at the top of the map that we never fucked with. I just assumed they just went about their little thing. But if they didn't kill anybody, then I'm not nearly as aggravated.
Hurt, yes, but
Well,
nobody died, and I wanted to make
the-
sure that you heard that.
The only person that died was your master.
yes.
Yeah, but
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't really
one
count him
person died.
because he was plot specific, so he really didn't count.
Yeah, he was a plot point.
He had a wife and children and a family.
Wow. And I thought I didn't care about anybody but myself.
Mercenary.
Well, out
Right.
of character, I wasn't too surprised that he died.
Right? I kind of needed your weapon. Sorry, you're just gonna have to die.
He had Disney parent written all over him.
Okay.
Yeah, you did.
So you're healed. You've got your items. You've got your loot. What do you do?
Continue
Well-
exploring, of course.
I ain't staying here.
Are you going that route? Is everybody else going that route?
I'm the one with the giant stick with a glow bulb on it. I would assume that. Oh, right. It's fucking dark again.
I can't see.
Give me just a moment here.
So, your answer, DM, are you going in that direction, and is anyone else following you? My answer is, I don't know. It's fucking dark. In fact,
Well, damn me.
Okay. So, everybody bring your character up to here for me. If this is
Cool.
the path we're
I
all
rolled a
taking.
7. Do I fall down these stairs?
Are we going this way or are we going this way?
I'm going this way. I just want to know if I fall down these stairs because I'm blind as a fucking cat.
No.
Well, if you're
roll
dumb
it.
enough to walk around without a light source in the dark,
Like I
maybe you
said-
deserve to take a D4 of fall damage thumping down the stairs like a dum-dum.
I want to see you roll it. I mean, I want to see what happens now. You're walking around. Go ahead and roll it, sir.
I already did. I got a 7.
Yeah, you definitely fell down the stairs.
Woo!
I mean, did you though?
No, you do not fall down the stairs. You're not doing any kind of special acrobatics. You're feeling your way along the walls. So,
Fine, I trip him down the stairs.
as you enter this room,
I'd have cast the light spell.
the chamber that opens up at the bottom of the stairs is immense. A wide ledge runs along the left wall and drops away to a pit on the right. Many stalactites descend from the ceiling, and the sound of dripping water echoes continuously. Shim, I know you're going to ask. The lower portion of the room, which is down here, is 15 feet below the ledge. Wooden steps have been built down there, built down to the lower floor. Steps are enclosed in a stout iron cage with a gate at the bottom.
All right. So what you're saying is the lower edge has a ceiling height of 25 feet or
Yes.
30 feet or
Yes.
20 feet. Okay.
25 feet.
That's important information.
From the ledge, you can just make out the shapes of large eggs. Each egg is nearly 3 feet tall in the darkness below.
Hey, hey, Vor.
Yes, Vincent?
Can you hit that from here?
The egg-looking things down there? I can. But think of how many omelets we could make.
Sure. Go down there and retrieve the eggs.
Why would you joke about that? They're innocent children in there.
We don't know that they're fertilized. I'm
Oh, yeah.
unfamiliar with the production cycle of dragons.
I forgot about that.
Make me a perception roll to scan the upper part of the room. Anybody else looking around?
I'm looking at everything.
Yeah.
Your 19 is what we're going off of, Vincent.
You mean my 23?
No, you're 19. That's
Oh, I
initiative.
thought the first one was to find the eggs. Okay.
Dang it! I clicked the wrong thing. Sorry.
No, you clicked the right thing. Don't worry. You can't have eggs without a mother.
Vor, are you making the perception roll? And is Shimmer making the perception roll?
Oh yeah. If there are eggs involved,
I'm coming, I'm
Can I
coming.
tell what kind of eggs they are? What kind of dragon eggs?
We'll get to that in just a minute.
Well, as
we
soon
don't
as we,
actually know if they're dragon eggs yet.
I get ready to say, as soon as we see Mommy, we'll know exactly what kind of eggs they are.
My money's on black. Put it all on black. That's initiative. There it is.
Okay, you all succeeded on your roll. You can see the key. There is a key hanging on a wall peg opposite the top of the stairs.
Hey, Mage Hand.
So, right there, or at the top right there, or
Yes,
down here?
up here. Well,
Okay, I'll go grab the key.
all right. As soon as you do, I need you all to roll me initiative.
Hey, Mage Hand.
What was that about dealing with chess
Sorry,
keys
sorry.
with Mage Hand?
No. Someone said that they're gonna crack the eggs to make an omelet. I'm not thinking straight.
Did you hear Vince?
Re-roll your initiatives for me, please.
And that's the second time I click my character, but there he goes. Wow, don't break anything without 4 initiative there, Jack.
Yo.
I mean, I guess it's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing for the healer to go last.
Oh, speaking of heals, 2 health potions for you.
But I mean, I suppose eating a good omelet for breakfast helps you get yoked.
You'll have to talk to Vincent about muscle building. I have a stout, sturdy dwarven frame. I have no need of physical labor.
I didn't build these. I was born with them. Maybe it was Maybelline.
Marbling, you say?
I am built like a statue. Ah, great God.
I can identify 200 types of rock by look and feel alone. You are not made of statue.
Hey, don't touch me there. You're not a priest.
Okay. So these 2 kobolds will go first. This one will move his 30 feet and attack the closest one, which is going to be Shimmer. Does a 6 hit you?
Nope.
All right. And this one will move up to here and make his attack on Vor. Does a 17 hit you?
Oh, meat to beat.
You take 5 piercing. And it is now the barbarian's turn.
Kobolds were just shocked to see someone smaller than they are.
He's not smaller. He's as small.
No, I
Nope,
was
he's
over
smaller.
here, but I'm assuming that I would have moved up with everybody else given the chance. There would have been no reason for me to stay behind. But it's your call, Smoke. Was I really this far away?
I'll allow you to have 10 feet of bonus movement.
Oh, yay. It'll get me right there. Whack-a-mole. And I miss. Man, you guys are the ugliest creatures I've... Never mind. They're not scared of me in the least.
As soon as you say you guys are there, they're just like, look who's talking.
And now I'm intimidated. You're right!
You missed your attack, so it is now this kobold's turn. It's going to come up here, and it's going to attack you, Shimmer, with advantage because pack tactics.
Oh boy, pack tactics.
Does an 18 hit you?
Yes.
You take 4 damage.
Okay.
It is Mikeal's turn.
Oh wait. Give me that number. This is where I need Thunderwave. Get this shit away from me!
You hit, and you hit. He is dead.
Just cut it across the chest, and as it reels down, I just, right as its head's going down, I pop it back up.
All right. It is now
Your
this
pack
kobold's
is
turn,
missing.
and he runs up to here.
I'm gonna smack the shit out of him.
Oh, you do, don't you? You hit.
Yes,
And
he does.
He runs up to his death.
As soon as I see him running up to charge, I put the halberd down and just
I forgot about it again.
I
Makes
just
it-
braced and let this fucker gut himself on the tip of my halberd.
All right, Vor, it's your turn.
Son of a bitch up and lap him back off my halberd. Your pack is down 2.
Okay.
When I built my other barbarian, this is what I envisioned, but you know, sorry.
Smoke, would you give me flank here?
Yes, I will.
Okay, thank you. We're going to green flame blade this.
You hit.
Really?
It'll be 8 damage to the guy I hit, which is the
Okay.
guy right in front of me.
Yep.
Then bounce 4 fire damage.
Is that all you do?
Yes.
Okay. Siri, it is your turn.
Can I see that last one? To cast Frostbite?
Okay. It hits, and you kill it. So it's not even going
Okay.
to bother making a save.
You're as cold as ice. Sorry.
Okay.
D&D beam. D&D beam.
Frightful.
So you grab the key. And what do? You do not have the key, so you need to back up.
I have the key. I'm gonna fly over the gate.
You can't really do that. It's a cage kind of like thing. You have to
You
use
know?
the.
I'm guessing, since there's something, locked down here, that something's in there that they don't want out.
All the more reason to open the cage.
Maybe they don't want people getting in.
Okay.
Yes, because I always lock my door to keep people from getting in.
I'm
Wait,
just
yeah.
gonna move you back to here. Anybody else who's following down, go ahead and get behind the ferry. The gate is unlocked.
Well, how far apart are the bars?
You cannot slip through them.
Okay.
Get behind me, reach person.
All right, let me read this real quick.
What if I used acid splash continuously on one of the bars to eat it away so I could knock out one of the bars?
Okay, so like if you open the door and you look around inside before you step through, you're gonna see blood stains on the ground. Some of them are fresh. It looks like somebody throws meat down here. If you look around a little bit more, you'll also see 2 guard drakes. They have not come to attack you yet. So you'll see them. Because you have not stepped into the room, they have not come to attack you yet.
But they have noticed us.
They have noticed you.
Okay.
Go ahead and close that, and I can go ahead and close that.
Shimp thinks we should leave and come back with food.
Body.
There's a fresh dragonborn corpse over there.
Did we actually ever search them?
We did.
Well, he said we'd get to loot later, and then he'd give us loot, so...
There's also that.
What in the hentai fuck is that?
You don't want to know.
No. I think he was correct on his first guess.
You see a total of 3 dragon eggs spread out throughout the area. Each is about 3 feet tall. 2 of them are easy to spot. One of them you could not see until you actually got a light source down here, which I'm sure you have a light source going on.
The Mikeal glowing axe.
It impaled somebody.
I'm already light now.
I can make it red.
If you all make a DC 10 intelligence nature check, you can determine what kind of eggs these are.
Holy fuck me!
All Vor knows is that you eat eggs.
I'm so glad that happened now.
Missing... There we go. Everybody except Vor knows that these are black dragon eggs.
Called it! Too bad I didn't see it.
Gentlemen,
Yeah, but what is that thing over there?
Make me a DC 15 nature check.
Codec?
You don't know.
Do you mean to do that?
I was using it as a, hey guys, should I laser beam the eggs?
Cyradil, you know that is a roper.
Roper.
It's an underdark creature.
Mikeal, you
No.
also know that is a roper.
Now, if only I, as the freaking guy playing as the character, knew what the hell that was.
Well, the wonderful thing about someone knowing what it is that they can explain to everyone else what it is.
Okay. So I'll just explain to you what it is because you rolled well enough on your rolls. except for Vincent. Living in caves and caverns throughout the Underdark, voracious ropers feast on whatever they can catch and seize. A roper eats any creature from Underdark beasts to adventurers and their gear. A roper has the appearance of a stalagmite or a stalactite, which often allows it to attack with surprise. The creature can move slowly using thousands of sticky cilia beneath its base. It creeps up cave walls and along stone ceilings, finding the best position from which to attack. Underdark hunters. The roper is an evolved, mature form of piercer, with which it shares its rock-like appearance and hunting tactics. A roper can hold still for long hours, shutting its single eye to look like nothing more than a mundane formation of rock. Creatures that come too close are surprised when the eye snaps open and sticky tendrils shoot out to seize them. The roper makes horrible guttural sounds as it reels in its struggling victims, drawing them close to the fatal bite of its stony teeth.
So basically, just think cave mimic.
Yeah.
Yeah, just stay the hell away from it.
Had a really nasty bite.
Yes. So what do you do? Do you enter into this chamber?
I vote we go back up, lock the damn door, and just zap it from the bars.
Or
I'm
we come
okay
back
with
with
this.
food. We come back with food. And maybe we befriend the guard drakes.
They are drakes. Aren't they evil in nature?
They're still beasts.
Well, how does Siri feel about destroying these eggs?
Well,
Okay with it.
They are black dragon eggs. So.
say they're evil black dragon eggs, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
But they haven't done anything wrong. They're merely children.
What
Are they
is
going to
the
be
egg-
evil no matter what?
Black dragons are inherently evil. Yes.
There's not much we can do about it. Might as well get rid of them now.
But they haven't done anything, and they're just children.
They're going to.
Okay, but they haven't.
We don't even know if they're fertilized.
Well, I know what is fertilized is the guard there. So I just kind of hold up my hand and go, shall I zappy zap? And we begin this fun extravaganza. Oh, also that is a roper, and we should probably not go near that thing. And then I have a
Okay.
brilliant idea. Oh. Think we can push these dragons within their range?
Not from this angle.
Well, if they move here, you blast them back. But if I run up, but if you can blast them back, that'll blast them what? Right here? Then you can just reposition and shoot them this way.
Okay, but silly question. Is this an encounter we even need to have?
Part of
Oh,
the
no.
mission we're getting paid to do is eliminate these eggs.
And can't you do that from the safety of behind the bars?
I can.
But I say I can blast
So I repeat,
this
is
one
this
and this one right now. But if I blast them, those drakes are probably gonna come at us.
Yeah, but all we gotta do is walk back up here, relock,
Close the door.
close the door, relock it, then blast them, and we have no issues.
They probably have their own key, don't they? Or they're guards, right?
Also,
They're
this is a pretty
animals, they're
flimsy
creatures.
fucking gate. This is a pretty flimsy fucking gate. If they wanted to get out, they probably.
Then we'll
Then we
place
deal with it up here.
Vincent at the top of the stairs, and we'll handle them the same way we handled that room full of
Kobolds.
cultists. It's not like these have breath weapons. we'll just have to keep an eye on that roper to make sure he doesn't get above us.
And it's obvious they can't fit anywhere else, right? They can't get through.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
Let's do that.
Shim, can you shut the gate for us?
I guess
Never
I'm playing a
gate.
smart barbarian, and I shouldn't be playing a smart barbarian, but that just makes sense to me. Why?
Well, we can't
mean-
see this one at all.
You are, one, a bounty hunter mercenary background. Two, your intelligence is above 10. It's not below 10. So you're not
Missed a
completely.
stationary target.
I missed both. Well, I'm a human. It's dark. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, so you might want to let Shim come out of the down there before we start blasting.
I told him to shut the gate, and
All right, we relocked the gate. Now he can start blasting.
I
Uh,
mean,
Shim will have no part of the murder of unborn children.
Let me
And I
have.
just walk in and just fly away.
boom.
Is that as far as you fly away?
He's like, and now you've split the party. Congratulations.
I'm just going back into this room.
Okay.
We can't see this one at all, can we? Because you said not without a light source.
Correct.
Okay, I tossed my torch in there.
This one is the one you can't see without a light source.
Well,
It's
Correction.
only 45 feet. I have 60-foot dark vision, so I'll focus on that one.
This one is the one you can't see without a light source. So you focus on this one. You hit.
Yeah, I can take out the other two. There's the damage for that one, and there's the crit for that one.
Okay, so this one's gone, and you said you go for this one, Kodak.
I went for this one because he can see that one, I can't.
Okay, so that one is gone.
And then he hit that one for 12 force.
All right, and that one is gone.
Perception check to make sure there's no more.
I can't, because I can't see in the dark.
Now, out of character question,
Uh-huh.
is not fighting these guys the same experience of avoiding this conflict as it would be killing these guys, as far as experience is concerned?
that's the question. Why don't we find out?
We may never find out because he's not like giving experience after every fight.
Because that's so there's two different ways that you can run campaigns: milestone and experience.
And honestly, it's just easier to do milestone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But asking, so just so you know for future, asking whether or not a encounter will give you experience if you do it or not, that is like bordering on metagame knowledge. Where it's like knowledge from outside of what your characters know that influences your decisions that your characters make.
Correct, but that's also information that everybody here besides me and probably Theory honestly don't have. So that's why I was asking.
Teacher DM.
Nobody has that information but me.
Yeah. Whether or not the DM decides to award experience for anything is up to the DM entirely.
Like our early level 3. But, hey, DM.
Yeah.
This is a completely out of character question. The roper is supposed to look like a rock. Why is it pink and flashy?
That's the one they had.
Fair enough. Okay.
I'm not the DM. I was just being a smartass. Sorry.
I mean, either way, that answers the question. Like, maybe that's just what it looks like when it, like it's an octopus. So when it's not moving and it wants to be camouflaged, it's changing its pigment and stuff to look like a rock. Also, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Y'all feel like calling it? Because it looks like our friend Vor is about to pass out.
I'm good.
Oh, he's wide awake. What are you talking about?
I just saw him close his eyes and just lay there.
He was resting.
Since
Because
this is an extra game, can we call it early? Or
Yes.
now?
like
How did the drakes respond to us breaking the eggs?
They are moving around in a state of confusion, kind of lost. Like they don't realize what's just happened, but they know that what they were meant to protect is now destroyed. Because you did it from range, like you're fine.
So much for omelets. Mission accomplished. We've met all the criteria. We got intelligence on where they're going. We have one of their commanders, or at least upper echelon leadership in custody. We have destroyed the eggs.
Seems we did what we came to do.
Unfortunately, all the leftover loot had been moved already, but we did get magical items. I'd say this is a win all the way around. Let's go home.
I say we go back the way we came, though.
But the entrance is right there.
Yeah, but y'all never went this way. You guys went to here.
There could be more loot in this place, or more dragons to kill.
I was gonna ask if you know there's just one room in Dragon X. I can't find the notes.
That
We don't know that it was just the one room.
We know we came to kill some dragon eggs. We found some dragon eggs. We killed some dragon eggs. If there's more dragon eggs...
I'm with Vincent and Sierra on this one. We're going to need to clear the entirety. It would be dishonest, and I would not feel right turning in a half-finished contract.
Well, let's call it here then, after we take a rest and get our stuff back while we go clear out this.
We didn't burn anything.
Yeah, nobody burned nothing. So.
Oh yeah, we didn't fight
We,
that.
the players, need rest. Our characters are ready to go first thing Sunday morning. Or sooner. Probably not sooner. I'm ready to call it, though.
I'm just looking through to see if there's actually any reason to be in here.
Well, maybe not. We'll find out.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Wait, what?
I mean, we are shooting Maseko beams left and right, so.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys that you have completed your mission essentially. Looking through the rest of this dungeon, you kind of went through it backwards and beat the boss first, and then did the job second. So there is actually no more loot here, and it's a bunch of trash mobs that are left. Like if you want to fight them and clear out the dungeon, that's fine. But the creatures that are left in this dungeon would disperse if you did not, and just go about the rest of their lives like normal.
I like that we did everything backwards. Good job. Did it.
So it is up to you guys if you want to call it here and come back to this dungeon, or if you want to call it here and move on with the story.
Well, let's call it here, and then we'll pick up next on Sunday here and make our decision.
Well, I was wanting to know so that I can figure out what you're doing next.
Prep for the next part, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's probably fair to say that it won't take us, if we just have to stay and clean out, it won't take us too much longer. So, either way.
I say
I mean, my character would keep checking places out, but me, I would not.
I think my character, with you guys having killed the eggs is done with this place as well.
But like, it's up to you guys on where to go from here, and we'll. I just need to know so that I know what to rate. Essentially.
I vote back to town to collect our reward.
Yeah.
And then, based on intel we get in town, we either follow the loot, or we go try to save the next town to the west, which we believe has a small army marching towards it.
All right. So real quick, I'm just going to close out the stream. Thank you, viewers, for coming in and watching. Nice to see you come back, Ragnar. Appreciate that. We will be back live Sunday night at 9 p.m. for the next part of this campaign. Tonight was a bit of a bonus night, so everybody was around, wanted to play. This will happen from time to time, but not nearly as often as it has been happening this week, I'm assuming. But y'all have a good